drop my prices. I still do a lot of work on each customer. Like I give each customer unvalued attention. Mm-hmm. Like I start up with them at the bowl myself. Shampoo and conditioning treatment, and focusing on their real hair. Mm-hmm. So that eventually, if they want to grow out of the weave or whatever, they can. But my prices are still high.
She's still what she's worth. But I won't even say high.
Because there's lanes for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know. I'm just curious to know what are people charging for extensions. I'm not even just gonna pin you out. I'm gonna ask everybody what are they charging for extensions.
I charge $350, and I don't feel like that's enough.
It's not.
I don't feel like it's enough.
Yeah.
Because I could do my other girlfriend from Italy and color her hair in an hour and a half and get that same $350. So why do I want to sit here for 4 hours or
just for a shampoo haircut is $3? I get over $350 for just I ain't touch the track.
I ain't gonna say necessarily 4 hours, but when my client come in and I shampoo and deep condition them, that's gonna take at least 30 minutes because of the type of conditioners and the products I use. Yeah. I'm like, I don't rush through it. I'm old school. A lot of new school, they rush through it because they don't know no better.
Yeah. They focus more on quantity versus quality.
Now that's true down south.
They know when they're
so instead of competing with them, I ask God to send me the right, send me the right client. I don't want everybody.
You've seen our shop in Tampa. Those girls had 10 people.
Everybody ain't for me.
So, Derek, how much do you charge for weed?
$550.
Sewing weed. Okay.
But mine is the way I charge for mine is that I don't do a lot. I just do a traditional sew-in. That's that's the most that I do. And then my sew-in is 2 hours.
But the same can go for you because you do makeup.
Now I won't lie. I'll be the one who say it's different because when I first started doing makeup, and I don't think I was as good as I am now. I was getting my coins. I remember I was like, if I did like a house call to somebody, it would be starting at 3 something. But now I dropped it down to like 2 just because it's so many makeup artists. So
and when I call you for a job, what do I tell you? 5,000.
She don't play with me.
You're right. Right. Get to work, whatever the price is going.
I'm telling you, that's
you only work what you ask for.
You only work what you ask for. Like
I'm not for saying.
So I want to come back to you last. Willa, I want to know how much do you charge for sewing?
$425.
How much?
$425.
$425.
Wow. I've been doing it for 30 years.
I've been out the salon so long, I don't even know what people charge. Y'all educate me right now. Y'all educate me right now. What does a relaxer and cut cost nowadays?
I'll get there in a minute. How much? Portia, how much you charge for sewing weed?
Like I said, I don't do long hair, but I do weaves. I do this style right here. If they want to get their own hair, just tape it and relax on the side, and some hair sewed in just in the crown, I charge $275 to $300 for that.
So, but not to we having an open conversation, but you remember we was going back to talking about a la carte prices, because sound like you just gave up a full price of what that was versus breaking it down.
Well, there's everything combined for the cut and the relaxer is and the sew-in is included. It's $275 to $300.
Well, because you talking about leaving some of their real hair out, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we was.
But that's the only sew-in I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she said she
I don't do long hair.
Does short
she does shortcuts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But see, if we charge you $425, we gonna charge another $425 for bundles. Just saying. I mean, we have our way to a la carte with adding extensions.
Buying the hair from the
salon. Or giving you a bonnet, or giving you edge control and a comb to.
When I had my hair stored, that's how I did it. Everybody came in, the bought hair, we included the hair in the service. Weeds was a lot more back then. But then when they came out with the $50 bundles, it forced my store to go out of business. I couldn't compete with that.
Yeah,
I was selling quality, not.
But I mean, it is competitive in the weave industry too. I mean, people selling bundles for way less, so you often feel like you should charge less. So I mean, we have the same issues. It's the same issues all the way around, no matter what.
Y'all have the same.
If you doing natural hair
deals, $450 with hair included.
Yeah. Oh, there's shops in Tampa that do $50 for sewing. They put 3 braids in, and people would rather go there than go to somebody who's going to actually take their time and braid your hair, putting that on it, and all that stuff. They rather go to somebody who put 3 braids because it's $50.
Because
That's
it's
why I
out
say
there.
everybody ain't your customer, and that's how I look at it.
I mean,
It ain't
so do I
easy
change
for
to
everybody.
$50 or do I just be like, what do you at? I don't really care. That's
Or
your-
like customers
you know?
not educated to know that money that they're paying for the lower quality hair that they could spend, they're spending more money in the end.
Because they're
that
not
got
saving
back.
money. Yeah.
You're not saving money.
Purchasing it over and over again.
It's all about the quality of the person.
Yeah.
That it is. At the end
It's
of
all
the
about the market, but again,
But it
So
makes
if
sense.
I
What
was
y'all said
charging-
earlier about people who
Right.
actually love it,
Mine is
like love doing hair,
several.
people
Passionate
making
about
money.
it.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Mine is several different techniques. So it's a tape in, it's the links, it's the keratin links, it's the eye links. It is the sew ins as well. So it's multiple techniques. So if I were going to be doing
it's the basic sewing.
right, so if I'm going to be doing a eye link or a micro link or a braidless sew in, it runs about $1,600 to $2,600.
But that's you said micro links.
Well, how many
So
people
now
you
we
have
talking about like just a regular breakdown, just a regular breakdown, just
Yeah,
regular
one person.
sewing.
I choose not to do those as far as regular breakdowns and sew-ins. I choose not to do those. A, I don't like braiding. B, I make more money doing an eye link, keratin link, tape in. I make way more money doing that, and it's less time. So I choose that. So
You said the tape method.
tape ins,
Yeah,
and braidless sew-in.
That's a healthier way to put in extensions. I totally agree with that tape in method because there's no tension in there, pulling anything of this on the hair.
So it all depends on the texture, and it also depends on the density of the hair, of what I'm going to choose, what technique I'm going to choose. So again, we shouldn't limit ourselves. There's so many other opportunities out there. I love doing quick weaves. I'm not as grand as you are, but I can do them. I love doing sew-ins. I may not be as great as Derek to do a sew-in, but I can do them.
Yeah.
Or as far as your wigs is killer, okay? I may not be able to do them as grand as you are, but I can do them. But I stay in my lane. And my lane is, I do those very well. And the clientele does range more 80% on Caucasian side. So
It sounds like everybody here making a lot of money off weaves.
that's
I'm just lazy.
it's the business.
For traditional sewing, I still like $275.
And your point, because we already at the end.
Gail, how much you charge for sewing?
She said.
No, because we said one for last. Remember?
Starts $850.
Okay. I just curious to know. I know. I'm just curious to know. You know, I mean, and then even with these sewing prices, I mean,
So
does that
can we-
does that include?
How many times
much
do
Does
you
that
charge? How
include?
many
I'm
clients
asking.
you have
Does
come
that
in? We
include?
can do that price.
Does that include the cut and style
how
out
much-
the door? I'm
Mine-
asking a
Like, how many you
question
have?
Mine
How many
includes
clients
the
you have a
style,
week come
doesn't
in?
include the hair.
You know you're gonna have at least 5 of those techniques.
Because there's some people that want to they may come to you with their hair as there's some people that may want to come to you, their hair is already sewn in. They may want you to just to cut and style.
I'm
it.
not
That's what I'm
talking about
That's what I'm
that.
asking.
Yeah,
I
You
don't
know,
do that.
are these prices all
You can't
bundled
come to
up
me if someone has
together?
already sold your hair.
And then you got a lot of hair.
Not too many people do that.
But
I'm not
it's a service. It's what's
Yeah,
I mean,
I do
it's
that.
a service. Why not do it? Why turn down a haircut if somebody walks in your salon and want just a haircut only?
And they have a sew
And you a
they have a sew
stylist.
in?
Well, because
Whether they have a sew-in or whether they have their real hair, whether
Oh, no,
they
they
have
have
No, for the
real
real
hair.
hair you do it, but
Yeah, well, you gotta sew
if somebody
in.
come in for the
People
sew
put
in,
tracks in wrong,
Yeah,
child.
and
It be gapped up. If you
I don't
cut,
go over nobody else
if you
sew-ins.
do a proper haircut, like if you do a proper haircut and the spacing in between the tracks is wrong,
Yeah.
it's just
You
a
being
whole.
overworked.
It'd be all.
But what if they are in there right?
They won't
I'm not
support.
touching
I just don't do it.
I just don't touch it,
why would you go get your hair sewn in somebody and then let them cut it? Like,
I feel I just feel like
Because
you
they
be
don't trust them with the scissors.
Well, they need to go to a
They
hairstylist
want
and
to
get
$50
it.
weave. They
Right.
don't
They do
trust
that
that
with- they
person
do
with
that with
the
cutting
scissors.
and they do that with
But
color
a
also.
$50 weave ain't
Yeah.
installed like a real good weave.
Right.
They
Okay,
have
guys.
spaces.
But
Yeah.
Terrence, just a couple of things I want. Yeah.
But we have to wrap it up.
Come on, Chad.
We done?
I mean, well, we
Just
can.
go
We
outside.
can keep
We
talking,
can
but
talk.
we just want to wrap it up on their part so that you guys don't have a discussion.
I want to know how do everybody here feel about
I want to.
as far as the teamwork thing is concerned, as versus on people working by themselves, people doing booth rent, or someone formulating a team, doing a commission-based salon, and everybody's pretty much staying for the brand and the team, and everybody grow together. Versus on people being by themselves doing their own thing
And sweets.
and sweets. That's
I like
a
the
major
teamwork.
issue Once again, that's a major issue that people are not really talking about as well.
Right.
Why we can't get to the next level in our career because nobody wants to work together. And I want to know. I keep asking people this question: what did that whole booth mentality come from? How far back do it go? Like how do we? Yeah, the whole booth rent. Like where did that model come from? Because when you go to the Caucasian community, they look at you crazy. You talking about some booth rent?
No, it's
not now because they didn't call on to what's going on in the industry. They didn't call on to it now. Yeah, but we talking about for. We're gonna be honest, talking about for majority of the time.
We just wrapped up the State of Glam.
Of Atlanta.
First
We're coming to
episode.
a city near you, old school and new school, so get ready.
We talked about some of the most unspoken topics that people were afraid to mention.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Interest
Heated.
topic, okay?
Yeah.
But
So-
we ain't sliding back.
That was
on the topic.
Heated.
So just
Well,
get ready, but you
I
have
just
to be
wanted your
told.
opinion though. I wanted because we was here with the new school and we wanted the old school here too, so you get a feel of what did you feel being here? What did you feel of just the whole situation?
I felt like I didn't feel between the new school and the old school. I didn't feel like it's like to where with new school, I think we still can get help from the old school. I don't think right now we have all the help that we need, so we don't. Like the things that y'all was able to do as hairstyles and coming up, I don't think we have the ability to do that because of social media.
There's nobody
like
reaching
that.
their hands out. Every man for themselves.
Then I asked that question.
Yeah.
I said, do you reach out and get people?
No.
Do you? I asked.
Because you have to get it how you
You,
can here.
I feel like
Yeah.
everybody should reach out. I reach out and I help people. So I just want to make sure, see what you felt from this. And, I think that we should try this everywhere.
But I
because-
also think that we were kind of being belittled, the ones that was brought up from social media. You know what I'm saying? I honestly felt like we were kind of being like less credited because social media is our platform of how we
Because
delivered
before
our product.
social media, I was still doing the same on. It just so happened to be, I created the technique and it took me into the social media world. But
So I wouldn't less credit people with social media. We're just utilizing our platforms that we have in front of us. We're taking advantage of whatever, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, that's the only way really to really put it out there. But I think that sometime at some point we're not going to get the recognition because they feel like it's social media that's making us that sound. It's not everybody who's brought off social media. I was brought off social media, but I put in a lot of work.
Right. Well, it's more of that to come on State of Glam.
Yeah.
Catch us on the next episode, on episode 2, as we bring to you the issues that are deep and rooted in the hair industry and definitely needed to be talked about. And soon, someday, we will all come together. Ain't that right, Tess?
we'll all come together and
Yes.
we will literally be the State of Glam because right now it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming though. I mean, it takes time.
Glam right now.
I mean, we try, and you can just, as you watch the episode, just see what's happening.
Yes. Thank you.